What is going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. We are back here with a happy Thursday, a little pre-weekend hype. This is going to be a shorter stream as I have some things I need to get to later this morning. So I know I'm also on like an hour earlier than I usually am. But I just wanted to make sure that we said hello. We talked about whatever is on everybody's mind. And yeah, I don't know. So what I wanted to do, because we couldn't do it last time, that we during the maintenance stream that essentially ended before maintenance was complete. It took a little while, but I would love to delegate SPS out to folks on a short-term basis here, just to jump into some of these tournaments, because that's really the only utility of this right now until SPS delegation for SPS staking for ranked is required. But ultimately, whatever it is you want to do. Oh, Vet V. Oh, shoot, Vet. We got to do a giveaway too. Oh, cool. Whoa, level 4 Halfling Alchemist. Very nice. All right. Well, you know what? We'll use today's shorter stream to do some giveaways. Is this for me? Or is this you sent over a level 4? Okay, I guess you're joining. Oh, all right. Well, I appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate you. Trying to keep. Okay. Okay. Well, Vet, I'll respond to you later. But just know this is greatly appreciated, and I'm excited to start using him in some battles. So thank you. All right. Let's see who else we got here in the house. We got Andrew Johnston. We got Alex Bernard. Good morning, guys. Let's go see the state of the market. And once again, shout out to Splinter Cards. I spend so much time on this site. You can see we're struggling to get back above 29K for Bitcoin, but we did recover. We did recover quite well. I don't know if well is the right word, but we did recover from, dropping down into the low 27s. And I don't know if you saw, we don't need to get too far into it, but let's see. The Deutsche Bank stuff, where, they posted profit again, but they're cutting like 800 jobs. So it's like a weird, it's just a weird thing. I don't know. I'm following this. I don't know what's going to happen, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna, I don't know. It seems like we're headed for a cliff at some point. First Republic Bank recently, now Deutsche Bank, like, I don't know. We'll see. Good morning, Dice. Are we giving, yeah, I think we're going to do, someone had given an astral entity out a while ago and I never did the giveaway, so we can do that. You know what, I apologize, we're not going to do that today. I think we're going to save it for Sunday, just because today is an earlier stream and it's a shorter stream, so I want hopefully the most people to get a chance to get it. So we'll do it this Sunday. Hopefully Darkest Night will be able to join and we can have some fun. Brandon, morning, oops, didn't realize you went live. Well, that was perfect timing. Yeah, I went live. I don't know if you missed the first part, but this will probably be a little bit of a shorter stream. And yeah, that's what it is. I got some things I got to take care of a little bit later today. Okay. So, Andres Diaz. Andres, you seem like a new name. I don't think I've talked to you before. So welcome to the channel, or welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Just curious, how long you've been playing? Are you new or just new to the streams? Alex, you're going to miss the Sunday stream? Come on, dude. So Brandon's saying the job market is not stable. As a small business owner who struggled through COVID times, I'm noticing slowing business and pressures to cut expenses and reduce staff. Well, I mean, we're headed for a recession, right? I mean, at some point the other shoe is going to drop. So whether we recognize it or not officially, it seems as though all of the rate hikes are starting to have their effect be felt, at least over the past couple of months, at least. So I disagree. Less people makes giveaways much better for me. Brent says, I'm also aware of at least one small business which took all Elon PP loans, who has already laid off 100% of its staff. Wasn't the whole PP loans thing a scam? I mean, There are just people getting it left and right that didn't even have small businesses. Or large businesses were getting it too. Now, what a crazy time. What a crazy time 2020 and 2021 were. I mean, outside of the pandemic. It's just like money was just being injected into the veins of the economy. Like what's that called? Adrenaline. Let's see. Zombie companies is a real thing, and it will become apparent over the next 12 to 18 months. Yeah, well, I hope. Well, yes, we're gonna need a little bit of a cleansing. Alex, I'm tired. I'm so tired of stealing your parts. Oh, I guess that's good. I think I'm switching to a new strategy with Golem Overlord just because people like you, Alex, are targeting me. So I'm just gonna go offense only, and I'm gonna follow what Yixin is doing. If he can do it successfully, then I'll give it a try and see how it goes. Icy Flows says, I don't think it's going to be that bad, just lots of volatility for the rest of the year. You know, I don't know that we get like a hard landing necessarily. I do think that any more issues with major banks will lead to, let me put this up a little bit. Any more issues with major banks or just banks in general is going to lead people to do the whole like flight to safety of Bitcoin, crypto, gold. But it's like, no matter the outcome, it's going to be bullish for crypto. It's going to be bullish for the economy in some ways, right? Because, well, it's going to be bullish for risk-on assets. Because it's either, well, not risk-on, but like hard assets, we should say. It's like if there's a capital flight because people are scared of the risk and the government doesn't know really what to do, people are going to run to Bitcoin. People are going to run to gold. If the government does know what to do and they attack it, well, they do know what to do. There's only one thing they can do, which is print more money. But if they decide to do that rather than letting these banks fail, well, essentially that money is going to find its way into hard assets anyway. So Brandon says, or SBA-backed loans, 3.5% interest for 30 months, up to $500K for small businesses with only $200K annual revenue. Wow. You should join your guild on Golem. What do you mean I should join? I am in a guild on Golem. Elistios invited me. Goldful of Ruse. That's what. Oh, did you send something else? Vet. What you doing, man? All right, guys. You know what? There's only 13 people here, so let's do the Gold Foil of Ruse giveaway right now before everybody pops in, since Dice wants low low competition. So let me go ahead and pull that up and see what we can do. Virus is in the house. Oops, 30 years was the SBA loan typo. There was something else that I was reading, and I apologize because I know it's not going to be perfect, but I'm probably not going to do it justice. But there's something like it had to do with loans and how a lot of loans that will need to get restructured or something like that, or that'll be coming to an end over the next like 12 months. Are now going to get crushed because interest rates are significantly higher than they were a year ago or 2 years ago. Okay, I need to, before I start just spouting ignorance, I don't know. It was something along those lines, but I'll stop there just so I don't spread any more FUD than I need to. How to enter? Usually just commenting here. So let's go ahead and let's see, giveaway wheel. I think we were using this one. Yes. All right. So let's delete this. All right. If you haven't commented in a minute, feel free to do so. And I should be able to pull. And if you're gonna comment, make sure you say thank you, Brandon, or Vet V, for the giveaway. Being super generous today, and I appreciate that. I'm sure you all do too. All right, where do I pull in the usernames here? Okay, there's only like 13 people, so we're gonna make sure that we get everybody, or at least everybody that wants to be in. Okay, so let's put this in. Brandon, do you want to be in it? Oh, what's this new member thing? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, who's not in here? If you're not in here, speak up now. Andres Diaz, you didn't get in. IS12, Tilly Tots. What's up, Tilly Tots? All right, we'll give it another minute. The Jetto's in there. I think I've seen everybody that's commented so far in there. Andrew, thank you. Andrew Johnston. Okay. And before I start, I need to do the whole remove winners thing. Only 10 people? All right, we'll give it another minute. And then we're going to go. This is for a gold foil ruse. And then we can do some SPS stuff later. Nah, don't put me in. Don't want to waste a transaction fee transferring it around. Oh, wait. Hive doesn't have any transaction fees. All right, well, appreciate you. Juan, I'm going to throw you in right now. Juan, you seem like somebody else who's new here, so I just want to welcome you to the stream. If this is your first stream, or if this is your first time you're on the channel, then welcome. We got 10 people. Ooh, Daniel, we got to get you in. Daniel Kelleher. Okay. We were at only about only if one more person speaks up, we're going to stop it at 12 because there's only like 13 people here, and I'm assuming one of them is Brandon. Otherwise, we'll close it off in like 30 seconds. And we'll do a death wheel. Haven't done a death wheel in a while. It's a little quiet this morning, though. I know I'm on earlier. But, I do feel as though it's going to be... It has been quieter. We're going to take a look at this after the death wheel. All right, Spycoon, you're going to be the last one. Spike Coon. All right, let's roll. All right, death wheel started now. Let's see who we got. Best of luck to everybody. I hope you're not first. Sorry, Alex. You're the first one gone. All right, let's see who else we got. Who's the second loser? Oh. New guy, Andres, sorry. Let's see what else we got. Oh. Coming in close. And Tilly Tots. Ooh, last man in, or last person in. Spycoon. Sorry, you are out. All right, let's spin a couple more times. And Icy Flow, sorry. You know what's funny, Virus, is like you guys both have the same first name, and then both of your usernames start with the letter V. Oh, and I don't know if you jinxed it, but you're out now, Virus. All right, goodbye, Daniel Kelleher. We're going to be down to the last 4 folks. This is for a gold foil ruse. So best of luck. Oh, is it going to come close? Not as close as I thought. Sorry, Dice 12. 3 more people. So stressful, I know. Why not 1, 2, 3, 4? Why not 1, 2, 3, 4? You must be new here too. I don't remember your username, so just want to welcome you to the channel. Or welcome you to the live stream if you've been around. Okay, here we go. This is for the final. Remember, it is on the person that is not picked. So it is going to the Jetto. Congratulations, the Jetto. Go ahead and let me know what your IGN is. I think I know what it is, but just please confirm it for me. And I will send you that thing. And also, actually, you know what? Don't just comment your IGN. You also have to personally thank Brandon or Vet V. That's going to be a requirement. We're gonna show some gratitude on this channel for the generosity. All right, where do we leave off at? So I see Flo saying interest in crypto is at a 3-year low. Won't be till next year we get big price movement. Yeah, I mean, I actually don't think we get new all-time high until 2025. Maybe end of 2024, depending on how much momentum there is after the halving. But I'm talking about Bitcoin specifically. But I think this year could be okay. So here's my bullish take. I know I keep talking about it, right? But I think this summer could be really exciting, as we've seen in previous summers, right? Specifically looking at 2019, even 2020 had like the whole like DeFi summer. So I don't know what the narrative is going to be this year. If I had to bet money, it actually wouldn't be on. I mean, if I had to bet money, I'd probably put a little bit on gaming just because it's so popular. But I also feel like we're all in a little bit of a bubble here. What's really hot right now is AI. And I'm like not paying attention, but I know it's like super hot. So I wonder if like AI-based crypto projects are going to be what pushes a potential summer run, right? And here's the thing. This could happen all with Bitcoin not hitting new all-time highs. Like if Bitcoin just crossed 40K, 45K, got, even like low 50s, we'd still be down significantly from the all-time high, but it would just give so much breathing room to the altcoins. And so my hope is that we can get, some kind of momentum with everything happening here in Splinterlands to get some of that summer rush, we'll call it. But everything starts in June, so we'll see. Hopefully the run up doesn't happen before then. What's up, Gregory Levenfield? Sky, we were just doing a little giveaway. That's always weird for me to see your name. So stressful. Okay, all right. I talked about these already. You're always about just quiet. All right. Well, thank you for being here. I'm sorry you didn't win. Congrats, Jetto. All right, the Jetto. It'd be cool if you could search cards by name here in game. I know you can do it on. What's that called? Oh, whoa! I still have a lot of gold foil bruises. I gotta sell these bad boys. All right. Congrats once again. Oh. There we go. Cool. All right, it's on its way. So $6.45. Let's just say 650, 6.5 times, how many do I have? Times 6 divided by 0.5. I can get 78 BCX. So the reason I haven't sold it yet is because I need like 180 BCX to max out my Vru. So I'm hoping the gold foils appreciate faster in price than the regular foil so that I can sell the gold foil. Oh, it's only 44 cents now. So, but I'm not even halfway there yet. I need the gold foils to appreciate faster. Okay, where were we? Congratulations. Thanks for the giveaway. Sorry, Andrew, I know you made it right to the tip. Or the edge. That was weird. All right. You're welcome. Thanks, Aftersound community, for the streams. Now, thank you guys for being here. This is always super fun. AI crypto is years behind the big tech companies. I don't think that will come soon. Well, Icy Flow, here's the thing though. Crypto gaming companies are way behind all the big gaming companies. Yet those valuations in 2021 were ridiculous. So hype is all that matters, right? Hype is all that matters. It's going to push the bubble, and then the bubble gets so big that it finally pops. And ultimately we get back to oh yeah, you know what? These AI companies are not anywhere near what ChatGPT or Google or Microsoft are doing. And so, hold on. Darkest Night's actually calling me. Let me see 1 second. I will call later. I'm wondering what he wants. Maybe he wants to hop in. We'll see. All right. So have you heard AI generated songs by popular artists yet? I have not heard AI generated songs by popular artists, but I have heard some. This was a long time ago though. Just like AI generating like a pop beat, which I thought was interesting. Man, I can't wait for that. That'll make my life so much easier. I've really gotten away from the producer side of things. I mean, I love producing songs. I'm just really slow as a producer. I'm just too much of a perfectionist. So I've transitioned much more to like the songwriting aspect, which is funny because now I'll go and I'll mess around with ChatGPT and be like, I'm just curious, write song lyrics in the style of whatever with this kind of topic or whatever. And it's interesting to see what it does. It's very cheesy sometimes, but there's always like a line or something in there. I'm just like, oh, huh. I never would have thought of that. Okay. Let's keep that one in reserve. Who knows? So my hope is that it doesn't, completely make my job irrelevant. But in the same way that we don't like to watch robots playing against one another, I think there will always be an element of like music. Music is such a let me get real with you guys. Music is such like a spiritual experience for me. It's just so like it's just such a core part of me. And one of the things that I love, and I don't know if other people feel this way about music, although I know I'm definitely not the only one, but it's like what I love about music is, well, we'll just call it the humanity in it, right? So sure, something AI could create a song that writes lyrics that could resonate with me based on like a bunch of other lyrics. But what I actually really enjoy is knowing the artist, learning more about the artist and where the music comes from. And so it's just like, I guess one of the things that always fascinated me was the fact that like, okay, I'm listening to this song. This person is writing about their experience that is so specific. It's so specific to them that it gets me to know a little bit more about them. And yet like our backgrounds are so different, yet I can feel where they're coming from. I can feel the emotion that they're trying to convey. And so, I don't think I'd have that kind of relationship with music if it was all AI driven. Like it'd be fun. Like, yeah, I'm sure club music is probably one of the easiest, like club and pop music. And so like, that's cool. But in terms of like developing deeper relationships with artists, I don't know. I mean, maybe I could just be romantic about this, right? Because look at something like, oh gosh, what's the Midjourney or Dolly, right? Like I guess I've never been good. Like I've never had that same kind of connection with visual art, but it's like all of a sudden I can do whatever I want to do, right? I can create whatever I want to create with that, or at least get some kind of guidance and have it be way better than whatever I could put together. Brandon saying AI is bonkers right now. AI plus blockchain. Think of how easily someone can set up auto GPT script to analyze the Hive blockchain to study, then predict token movements arbitrage. I'm wondering why they haven't done that yet, Brandon. You know what's crazy is somebody put in like all of the details from Silicon Valley Bank, right? They put in like all their past statements or whatever, or financial reports, and they like gave it to ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT to like analyze it. And ChatGPT actually like said that they're like one of the highest risks for this bank is like a bank run, something like that. Where I'm just like, oh, holy crap! I'm like 99% sure it was real, but just stuff like that is going to be fascinating, right? Like it's all the areas like things are happening. Sorry, things aren't happening. It's not what I'm trying to get at. There's vulnerabilities and there's opportunity in so many different places. The problem is that we as humans have limited attention, and then we're also just kind of blind to certain things. But what could happen in the future, especially with AI, is like all of a sudden you can think about something, and then instead of having to put in the work, you have AI do the work for you. You can be like, I wonder what the risks are associated with such and such financial institution or this bank or this blockchain or whatever. And be like, all right, here's all the data. I'm going to throw it into AI. AI, tell me what are the risks? Am I right or am I wrong? Like whatever the case is. And all of a sudden it just goes like that. So, I'm worried about Skynet, but I think the next step of human evolution is going to be looking at AI the same way we look at calculators, right? People are going to demonize it at first. So they probably already are. But more often than not, what did calculators do? Well, they made everybody who needed to do math way more efficient, right? Yeah, people are going to look at that and be like, oh, you use a calculator, you use technology, you need to understand the underlying fundamentals, blah, blah. And you know what? They're not wrong. But at the end of the day, it made society as a whole way more productive, because then you could get all the people who didn't need to know the high level mathematics and just start doing and crunching numbers and improving their lives, improving society. So again, it's a very crude analogy, but that's how I see AI essentially progressing over the next, I don't know. I don't even want to give a time frame, but it's already happening now. It's just going to supplement people's lives and people's productivity to allow them to accomplish so much more. I mean, let's look at AI music, for example, right? If I know that my strength is, I know that my strength is songwriting. So if I can have an AI come in and be like, hey, you know what? I want to write a song in the style of this. Can you produce a beat that, matches this kind of energy or this kind of tone, but I want it at this BPM. I want it in this key, and I want it to have 2 choruses instead of 3, right? And a longer extended bridge, something like that. I could just do that. And then, a couple minutes later, a couple hours later, however long it takes, it pops that out. Well, I do that 12 times, and then I'm just like, hey, I'm halfway towards making an album now, right? Now I don't have to worry about getting the instrumental side of it. Now I just have to focus on the songwriting and then the production, or songwriting and then the recording part. So the Drake weekend songs are nuts. Oh, I need to be, you know what? I'm not paying as much attention to the music crypto stuff or music tech stuff, even though I follow a bunch of people on Twitter. So thank you, Virus. I will go check that out. Just ask AI to create AI crypto projects. It's causing a big issue in the music industry. Dude, everything, what's funny about this, Virus? Everything causes a big issue in the music industry. Like ever since the late 90s, when the MP3 came around and people were just like, oh, like technology is, even with CDs being able to rip it, right? But it's just like, once we had digital technology, like the music industry as it was way back then, where they would just rape artists over the contracts. Now it's just like everything is just squeezing down the middleman when it comes to music, which is good, right? Because a lot of artists are able to just go out and like live their lives, create stuff, build communities, and I'm grateful that I've been able to do that myself, right? Just so. I don't know. I love it, actually. I think it's good. And at the end of the day, I do believe we're moving towards like a creator economy. Everything is going to get commoditized, and the only thing that will have value is your personal brand, right? So whether that's you personally or like you pseudonymously. So that was a long rant. All right, current music sucks, as is with all the auto-tune BS. So music will suck. It's just funny that the jobs AI is coming for first is the arts, the most human job. Well, it's the thing is, I don't think it's going to replace artists, because again, I don't care. Like, sure, there's going to be like one AI, right? Like the Dolly of musicians that's probably going to get a lot of attention, and it's going to be cool, but it's going to get old real fast, because it's like it's a novelty at first, and then people are going to be like, oh, okay, well, here's like the Mid-Journey one, and now here's the Chat GPT one, and like they're all making the same or similar kind of music, right? People are going to create, in my opinion, again, I could be wrong, I could be romantic about this, but people are going to be like, oh, like I just want to hear like from an artist that like started with nothing, or an artist that got discovered in some backroom bar at an open mic night or something. I don't know. To me, I think that's always going to have way more value than like what could this AI program produce. What's up, Ghostly BG? Thanks for being here. And shout out to you for being a member. Appreciate you. Virus, you can also make new songs by Michael Jackson, Juice WRLD. So lots of Lots of odd ethical and business issues. Yeah, that's for sure. There's an AI metal band. Hey, what's up, Eros? Named Frostbite Orc Kings. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous good. Instruments, lyrics, and voice all created by AI. That's phenomenal. Hey, should we do that? Should we? Maybe we should make. Oh, maybe we should do that with Holy Autotuna. Guess I will stick with being a Luddite. I am Team Human. I think we're all Team Human ultimately. I mean, I view AI as it's just another layer of technology. Now there, I do feel as though there is like significant risk if we make advancements in AGI, but ultimately, I don't know. I feel like it's just going to end up supplementing human life and hopefully making things way easier and better for us. This will possibly restrict future artists' ability if AI can keep creating music for deceased stars. Oh, yeah. You know what? Part of the reason that I'm like kind of happy I mean, I don't know if I should or shouldn't be, but it's a fascinating thought experiment at the very least. Like, I love the fact that I'm putting out so much music, but content in general, right? I feel as though I get to share a lot of my thoughts, a lot of my personality, a lot of whatever it is that I'm into that makes me with the, not even necessarily the world, but just in a public format where it's just like, I don't know, like maybe my great grandchildren at some point will be able to be like, oh, can we get an AI version that emulates, great grandpa and like have a conversation based on like the kind of person that I was. I don't know. It's just a thought experiment. I'm not saying that it's good. It does feel like some Black Mirror shit, but I am fascinated by that kind of evolution within or development within the world. Liberty Guy says, actually, according to Klaus Schwab on the web, you will own nothing and be happy. Yeah, heard that. Yep. That's why I'm all about asset ownership. What's up, Gather the Magic? Good to have you here. All right, how much time do I have? I think we're still good. And this conversation is fascinating for me. So we barely talked about crypto. How did we even get on the AI topic? Let me scroll back through. Oh, I brought it up. Yeah. Sorry, that was my bad. We were talking about what I'm expecting from a potential summer run and what could be the narratives that drive everything. And I definitely think that AI is hot right now. We had an initial wave, things cooled down, but it's like, you know how this stuff goes. There's always going to be that first hype wave. And then once Bitcoin starts to move, the market starts to recover, whatever the case is, all that narrative comes right back in full force, right? Especially if all of a sudden, like, there's further advancements made in non-crypto AI projects later this year. And we've already seen that happen, right? Didn't GPT-4 come out and everybody's like going crazy about that? So, what's the topic for today? I guess we're talking AI. With the quantity of videos that you post, I'm starting to think that you are AI. Like the meteorological reporter that only after a week the people discovered was. Oh, I don't remember hearing about that. That's funny. Nope, I am definitely not AI. I certainly wish I had the discipline and productivity of an AI. That's the tough part. See, the human part of me is a procrastinator, and what else? How else can I like? Execution comes tough. Like planning is decent. Inspiration is great, but then execution is tough. It's funny because like I love writing songs. I hate recording them. I mean, I love recording them too, but it's just that's where I get into such a slog. And when I lived in LA, one of the best parts was I was working closely with a vocal producer or just a producer out there. And it's just like, oh, I got to write the songs and then just show up as an artist. And, they take care of all the stuff behind the scenes. Made my life a lot easier. But I'm also a control freak, which is the problem. So I tend to want to be able to produce and all the stuff myself. So You see, I'm human. There's that conflict there. You're never gonna get that from an AI. You're never gonna get that from an AI. An AI will always know what it wants and then it'll go execute on it. It won't have this like internal conflict and self-doubt and all these things that it needs to overcome. I kind of regret playing in modern. I miss playing wild cards. Too expensive. Really? Are wild cards that expensive to rent right now? Because wild is paying way better. I actually have a video coming out for it later today. I don't see Golem Overlord on the screen. I thought something was wrong. I mean, we can talk about Golem Overlord. What is it that you want to know? Gathering the magic. Here, I'll put it on the screen since we're not even really talking about Splinterlands. Dude, I'm just getting rocked. People just keep stealing from me. So I'm definitely going all offense now, similar to Yixin. Okay, so aiming for champ in next season. Let's go, dude. I'm struggling to get into modern champ right now. It's been a grind, and I mean it's not even me. It's the bot. I'll go in and play games often, but usually I'm the one losing. But you know what? The bot loses a lot too. Searching YouTube Russian AI anchor weather reporter. Okay. Why do I feel like I heard about that somewhere? I may have. What new events should they have? How about one that switches your stats? Oh, I don't know. That's kind of what I was like with the video yesterday. I was just like, what kind of like ideas do people have? What could they do that makes things way more interesting, right? Like without impacting people so much. Golem charging station. I don't know. Like, I mean, I actually think it'd be too extreme if they all of a sudden like removed an ability. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, guild brawls. That'd be interesting. I guess I need to do more with guilds. I'm with the casual philosophers right now. I don't know. What would you guys like to see for events? My question is, and let's see if we still have it open here. We do. Okay. Upgrade list, right? So if I want to get my power all the way up, I need 16, then 23, 30. Wait, isn't Yixin at like 30 something? So this just doesn't, this just ran out of space. It'll also be good. Sky saying, I wish there was an AI that would 3D model SPL cards so I can print my favorite ones. Ooh. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, wait. How 3D does it need to be? Can't you just print it? Or are you looking to have like one of those like wooden things that like Angry Chipmunk makes? Can you do a reaction stream sometime? I would like to suggest some music. Yeah, definitely. Okay. You know what? Actually, let's schedule it, Icy Flow. Next Tuesday during the maintenance stream, since we can't listen to since we can't do anything with the game anyway, we'll do a reaction stream and have some fun with music stuff. See how people enjoy it. Just remind me if I forget. Oh, you want to 3D print a statuette of Lux Vega? Okay, I thought you just want to like print the cards. So yeah, the magic music from the 80s and 90s is what I listen to. The newer stuff is just not my thing. Don't know what happened to music. Oh, I'm all about the newer stuff. So our taste may be different. Although I have a lot of appreciation for 90s, definitely. 80s was a little bit before my time, but there's still some songs there that I listen to. But I grew up in the 90s, so. Okay, what were we looking at? Oh yeah, power here. Okay. So yeah, I'm still gonna need a lot. Where I'm at. Oh, I just upgraded my power. I went from 4 to 5. Okay, so now I need 16 more. And that probably won't happen for a bit because I can only get up to 9.6 at a time. Or actually, better yet, I can only get 18 per day. Of which I'm sure a ton is going to get stolen. So it probably won't be until maybe tomorrow morning at the earliest. I wish there was a count. Oh, look at me. I was like, I wish there was a countdown for the event, but it's happening right here. So the event ends in a little over 24 hours, a little over 25 hours, actually. But you know what? I suppose I would still need. How do you increase your cap here? Your shard drop chance is determined. Oh, the one thing I wanted to go check is that we're starting to see a dip on the price of part. So I wonder if the bubble is bursting now. Oh, there it goes. Yep, down 20%. All right. Everything feels right with the world now. People are finally taking their profits. I hope you did too. Although I do want to see who has been selling. What the hell? Convict, unknown, McBot. Okay, so no, like. Interesting. I set my timer to 12 hours because of work. I can't do 8 hours well, but the upgrade cost is way too expensive. Oh, you know what? Thanks for reminding me. I use my AI to remind me. So see, I got set a timer for 4 hours and 55 minutes.
4 hours and 55 minutes. Counting down.
Cool. All right, so I'll know when to come in and grab that. And then I should be able to do one before I sleep. Sweet. Okay, cool. Darren, what's up? By building your bank. Oh, okay. This was in response to increasing my bank. I only have 0.1 stake, so I guess I have to put more there. Banked fort increases your max stash. Okay. I almost feel bad attacking to max out my claim. I end up attacking the same people since they are around my rank and don't keep up with fort. Dude, why would you feel bad? This is the whole point of the game. Just get it. Legendary Canary, what's going on? Legendary Canary, thank you so much for the support. You are one of the tournament sponsors, so just let me know. We'll keep in touch through Discord. So let me know when you got something you want to push. Morning, Mrs. Crypto Panda. I was a piano player / teacher for years and sang and dance for many years, so I have a wide appreciation for music. Oh, well, I hope you're enjoying the conversation today. And I don't know what's going to happen with music moving forward, but I think it'd be fun for all of us to get in front of it. Max stash is upgraded by staking or algo and charging station. Algo and charging. Okay, so I think it's gone up for me because I've done algo and charging station recently. We need to start a guild. What is it? It's like 25 Hive, right? Watch Park gets sucked up off the market now. Price will rebound. Gather the Magic, I love your endless optimism. Oh, and power up to level 10 if they've not changed it again. Wait, can I power up levels? Oh, how come I'm leveling up so slowly? Is there a way to level up faster? I feel as though it's taking me forever. Or do I just need to burn a ton apart? Because I'm wondering how people like leveled up super, super fast. But again, I'm going slow. Looks like the big sale happened around 9 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, when I woke up this morning, I saw it at about like 88 cents or something like that, and it's been dropping. Whispers of required burn percentage being turned up to 80% in the Discord. Oh, thanks, Quest. I need to spend more time. I need to spend more time in Discord in general. Actually, yes, I do. I can't remember the last time I was in map chat. So I need to see if Aggie or Cryptomance has been dropping anything good. True Tilly, you want to get your power to 10. Okay, cool. Gotta add reputation. How do you add reputation? Oh, so we just burn parts for reputation. Huh. So you just burn parts for reputation to help you level up your account. Oh, max is 2.2 XP per hour. 2% of your reputation is converted to XP every hour. This is capped at 10%. Wow, I never even looked at reputation before. Okay. Thanks for the tips, guys. Burn part. Okay, cool. Thank you. My general rule of thumb has been to keep reputation above 10. Huh, okay. Oh, you can see I've done 0. Quest says, Yixon is quick to deliver on his word also when he drops hints. When he mentioned increasing the entry price for the game, it was implemented same day. Yeah. See, so, okay, let's assume that the increase from 75 to 80% happens. And let's also assume that Yixin can continue his torrid pace of development and changes and all that. Where does the game eventually go? Like, are we headed towards a 99% burn required? And should it be something that's tiered, right? Where it's just like the higher your level or the higher your rank, you're required to burn more to stay relevant. Rather than it being something across the board, right? Everybody starts off at 75%. But, you know, if you just do it on like you can't do it on an absolute, but you can do it on a relative spectrum, right? So kind of like grading on the curve. So there's what, 10,000 accounts or so, and it's just like based on where you are, whatever percentile you're on. Yeah, it's 10,600 accounts. So whatever percentile you're on. Oh, well, that'd be interesting. Whatever percentile you're on above 75, like you would need to burn that much part. Now, then what happens to someone like Angry Chipmunk, right? Does Angry Chipmunk find that and say like, oh, well, that sucks. Like, I don't want to only have 1% of my part that I can pull out of the game. But there's got to be some kind of sustainability to it. So. But, you know, we eventually head somewhere. And, you know, shout out to Yixin for obviously the quick thinking and quick implementation. But it's like, this is a problem that's only going to continue to deepen over time. Good question. Definitely not an easy one to answer. I think the coin will inherently be inflationary and trend down over time, especially as bots catch up with farming. Yeah. Darren says, I imagine next step is NFTs like Terracore. There's a game on Hive called Exode. Oh, I do remember hearing about this. They have missions where you explore specific areas and earn loot. I could see that as the next step. Yeah, I saw the Terracore thing with NFTs. I still haven't joined. Don't worry, Brandon or Vet. I'm gonna hop into yours whenever I get the chance. It's just like, it's like 25 Hive or something like that. And I'm like, ugh. All right. I guess I got to get 25 Hive. Matt is now number 6. I saw that this morning. It was impressive. So he is about a little more than 1,000 part burned from getting into the top 5. But it's crazy. It's crazy to see how much Angry Chipmunk has burned. But granted, Angry Chipmunk has also earned a ton, right? So this is one of those things where the game compounds itself for you over time. So the more you put in early on, or the earlier you were, yeah, you know, look, I'll be honest, like, I'm human. The thought of spending, right? Spending and then, you know, getting in or whatever seemed very appealing, right? And I'm sure that's why a lot of people did it. But I don't know. I guess I can sit here and say that I'm happy that, like, outside of the entry fee, that's all I spent. Because if the token collapses now, I would feel bad that all of a sudden, like, oh, I spent, I don't know, whatever it is, like, you know, X amount while part was at $1, and if it drops to 50 cents, or even now it's dropped to like 75 cents, right? So now all of a sudden I need to like work extra hard, almost, you know, if it dropped to 50, I'll have to earn twice as much part back in order to make my investment back. And then all of a sudden you get increases in the amount that are required to be burned. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about what I did. I'm not saying that anybody did the wrong thing. This isn't financial advice. It's just for me financially. I just didn't want to drop a ton of money on it. And never tell you guys to do that. There's just too much uncertainty. The game is fun. The game is fun. The investment scares me, but the game is fun. Price of art has to trend lower. Great for leveling your character. Game is super fun. Oh, there we go. Yixon just posted something. Should we raise the minimum burn to 80%? Interesting. Okay. Let me copy this and we can read it together. Right there on Peak D. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why this is. You know what? We're just not gonna. Sorry, I know it's going to be super bright. We'll just go through quickly. It's a 1-minute read, 91 words. We received numerous requests to reconsider the minimum burn percentage required. As of now, players must burn 75% to avoid penalties. We want your opinions. I want to ensure that the game remains enjoyable and fair for everyone. To participate in the poll, simply click the poll button in-game. Wow, they have a poll button in-game? That's impressive. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is almost like governance happening right away within like 2 weeks. I mean, of course it's not going to be based on actually, I don't know if it's probably not stake weighted, right? And by stake I mean how much part you've burned. Oh, but check it out. You can see, dude, Yixon is an absolute monster, man. Absolute monster. Look at this. I mean, this is perfect. Oh, it does include the amount of parts you've burned, I guess. So yes, that is your state. Oh, so okay. What makes this interesting is that like Angry Chipmunk, Yaba, like all those guys could vote against it. But yo, you know what? I respect this. I respect this because they've spent the most, right? At least initially, they've spent the most. And continue to burn the most. But keep in mind, like, you know, there's not very many people who voted yet. Obviously, this thing just went live. It's only 28 people, 28 accounts, or we'll just say under 40 accounts that have voted in total. And when you look at the amount of part that was voted, it was like, what, 6,000? when you have, Angry Chipmunk has like almost 6 times that. I gotta say, man, this is very, very impressive. I am happy that I jumped on the train for this project. Again, not because it had nothing to do with like, oh my gosh, part jump to $1, you can earn so much here, yada yada yada. Like, sure, that hype wave probably caught my attention, but as I said from the beginning, it was the idea of like, I'm bullish on Yixin, right? I'm bullish on what he can do, and it's just, man, I don't know. I find it super impressive. So, shout out once again to Yixin. Here we go with governance in the game. It's phenomenal. When did this game go live again? Was it April? What was the date that the game went live? This is nuts. Yeah, he spent some cash. New vote on Golem Overlord. Posted in the Go Discord. Sweet. TPK. Oh, TP Kid Kai. Majority voted yes. Oh, we're still very early. I don't know how long it's going to go for. I don't know if it said there how long the vote lasts for. There should be like a timer here. Oh, 3 days left. There you go. See, look, I think of something and then I'm like, I go in and it's already there. State of survival. Okay, wait until the exploration tab, boss fight tab goes active, dude. Yeah. So I gotta say, it's just fun to be part of the project. I'm very much enjoying it. I don't think that I'm gonna make crazy amounts of money, and I'm not trying to extract a ton of value. I'm just trying to have fun attacking people and playing the game. This is awesome. This is a good space to be. And the amount of like anti or hate comments that I was seeing for this, I hope they'll take time to check it out and see what's happening. Again, I'm not advising anybody to throw any additional money into this. It's 30 Hive, right? It's like $12. It's a gaming budget. Just play. Just come in and play and be part of something that is fast moving, hopefully fast growing as well, and has a very engaged community as of right now. I mean, just imagine once there's like guild brawls and tournament stuff. I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. I mean, combat here could probably be super weird, but probably do some tournament stuff here too. Whatever kind of competition is thought up of in the future. You know what like Splinterlands should be doing way more of, which I don't know why they're not. Like, they should be running live tournaments more often. And just have it be like an event. People tune in, they do it at different times, right? Like, I get it. They want to do anytime tournaments, but anytime tournaments are so boring. Sorry, just got to say it. They're just so boring. I love seeing the head-to-head competition, and I love seeing the bracket like thin out as we go on through the rounds. Like, it would be again, and I know the team is pressed for time, but it would be like maybe a 2-hour commitment max every week, every other week, and you choose a different time, right? You just do it twice a month. Somebody comes in and streams Weirbeard or whatever. Dude, I'll do it. Splinterlands, come on. I mean, I guess I'm doing it on my channel, but they're the ones that have the big bags of prizes. Now, the problem is they probably know that they're going to get a ton of comments live of like, hey, check this out. This account that made it to the top 4 used Xbot Battle Helper. What are you going to do about that? And I guess if I was in their position, I wouldn't want to deal with those comments live either. But it just shows the state of where we're at. And God, that's frustrating. It's almost like they can't. Okay, so I take it back. They can't do it. I don't want to be running that. I don't want to be like, decentralized. So essentially it's just an advertisement for Xbot Battle Helper. who Darkest Night checked out, and he's loving it right now. And it showed. He used it in our most recent brawl, and he almost went undefeated. And then he used it in a tournament that he normally doesn't do well against because it's, you know, filled with a lot of the private bots that we shall not name here. And he did the best that he ever did in a tournament. So it's a tough thing, man. Like that. This is the problem with where the game is at now. It's like there's money involved, and anytime money is involved, even when money is not involved, even if it's just prestige, sometimes you're gonna run into issues where people, if you give them an opening, if you give them a gray area, they will take it, right? And they will do whatever they will do to keep them within terms of service in order to get an advantage. I don't know. I guess I'm glad I'm not the one trying to solve the problem, although I do very much believe that this problem needs to be solved. Morning, State of Survival. What's up, State of Survival? Good to have you here. Hey, gathering the vouchers. Gathering the land. What are the main hater points for Go? Yeah, that it's a Ponzi, and it's highly inflationary. So it's just like you're required, like, so for example, now you're required to burn 75% of your part, but you can, if you wanted to, essentially extract 25% of whatever you make. So the problem is 25% of infinity is still infinity. So it eventually goes to zero. Yeah, and then we were in the same guild. I'm starstruck. It's fun. Xbox kills and brawls, but my guild is anti-bot. You know, and here's the thing, like I have a lot of respect for the guilds that are anti-bot or anti-helper. It's just what's the word I'm looking for here? Not purity, but like your integrity is going to get rolled over by the people who don't have it. Fortunately, in SPL tournaments are a huge flop. Indeed. Huh. Okay. This is something that's been planning for about. I'm actually looking at weekends now to try and do this whole after dark thing if we can in person, because I don't know. To me, that's the only solution. So hopefully we can do something in Chicago over the summer and then in Atlanta in the fall is what I have in mind right now. It's just, it sucks because, like, you know, a lot of people can't travel. A lot of people can't take that time or whatever it is. And you want this game to be global. You want it to be accessible. But you know what? At the end of the day, like, let's be real. Even the biggest Web 2 games, they all have in-person events, right? That's like when you look at the championships and whatever esports competitions, like those are all in person. So I think what most forget about Go is it's doing gaming right. Fight to be on top of a leaderboard, and there's also revenge spending. Someone hits someone, they get mad, get parts buff up and to get them back. That's funny. I don't even pay attention to who hits me. The only person I know who attacks me regularly is Alex Balsanga, but I've never even paid attention to whoever else attacks me. But look at these bots here. Oh my gosh, look at all these bots. Look at this ding. Look at this ding essentially coming in and getting repelled every single time. Yeah, screw you. That's right. But it doesn't matter. You can come attack me now because I'm going all offense. So maybe I will become vindictive and vengeful. Be like, oh, you took me for this? Oh, I'm going to come in with my power of, I don't know what I can get it to. It's going to take me a while to get it to even level 6. Love the Golden Discord, so active. Nice. You won't attack me anymore? Oh, you're scared now? You're scared because I know your name? Oh, man. That's funny. Time to collect my taxes. Let's go. Darren, I'm walking my dog right now, but I'll send you the 20. No, dude, you don't have to do that. To create a guild for us here on YouTube. Okay, hold on. Because I don't know how to create a guild. But Darren, that's very kind of you. I'll have to thank Alicia's for allowing me to be involved. How do you add people to a guild? Oh, it's 5 swap.hive. Oh, wait. You know what? We can definitely do that. What's the maximum amount of people? Oh, 12? Okay. 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 We can do that. You know what? We'll start something here. You know what, Darren? Fine, Darren. If you send it to me, I'll start the guild. Obviously, you're in, and then we'll sell spots, and I'll give you your money back for anybody who wants to be in it. Everyone attack Alex. Splex dead. I thought it'd be back up and renting by now. I think isn't it? Is it not working? I thought it would be. I just think the rental market's kind of dead. All right, guys. I think I'm probably. You know, it's good. I like hanging with you guys, so we'll give it another couple minutes here. We did the giveaway, so we're good there. And then Vet, I gotta respond to you. I did see that land is under $60, but you know, SPS is down too. Parts back to 2.2 hive. What? I don't know what 2.2 hive is. Is that $1? Oh, back up to 90 cents on the ask, but only 83 cents on the bid. But look at DEC. So, you know, people are saying that Splinterlands players are selling off SPS and DEC because they're trying to get into Golem Overlord. Are you doing that? I mean, I'm just asking, like, because I'm like, it can't be that much, because if it is, holy crap, right? Look at the impact that it's had. I mean, 24-hour volume on part is what, at least like 50% larger than DEC. I mean, it's larger than DEC and SPS combined. Now let's see, what did I use to join? I did use some extra vouchers that I sold, and then I had some decrops, hive from decrops that I used to join, but I haven't done anything else. And if I was to buy more part, I guess what I would be selling would probably be Splinterlands assets, since that's what I have the most of. People can buy their own workbenches to add spots to the guild. I own one in my Nuclear Knights. Nice. Okay, cool. Herps, what's going on? All right, Legendary Canary. The Chipmunk and I have done several large deals together over the years. I have been telling him to dump part. Lucky for you all, he won't do it yet. Chipmunk is awesome. Dang, part tanked. Also, good morning. What's up, Chief Burning Elk? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. All right, let's take a look at land real quick, and then I will probably call it a day. Let's refresh this. Yep, $55. Oh, these have been available for a while. So let me run some numbers here. SPS is what, 2.4 cents? So 55 times, but this will only last for like 2 more months. 55 times, how much are we getting? We'll just say 1.5 SPS. Oh, 1.5 SPS per day times 0.024 divided by 55 times 365. So you'd be getting like a 23, 24% APR on land just for holding it right now, holding it and it being surveyed. But again, the problem comes in once land actually goes live that you will need to start working it. So therefore, your investment would go up slightly, and the returns are just very difficult to calculate. Walking Keys in the house. Let's go, man. Picked up some more land yesterday this morning. Okay, sweet. Good to have you, man. Do 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 do. All right. Anything else we want to cover? Splinterlands related? I do feel as though gold foil legendaries in the Chaos Legion set have come down significantly. Oh, whoops. At least from where they were a little while ago. Could make it a good time to get in. I remember like the floor of these being up in the $70 range. So, you know, it's only $10, but from a percentage drop, I'd say that's significant. Very 11 legendaries have been flat. I feel like they've dropped from the hype wave. I've also picked up a few play cards for my deck. Seems cheap. Oh, sweet. Let's go. Yo, why are all my assets drop? I mean, it's just what happens, Alex. Buy high, sell low. What's going on, Extreme Player? Hope all is well with you too. It's good to see you here. I always appreciate the questions you ask in the town hall. You bring it. Gold foil commons went back down a bit also. Oh, did they really? Oh, you know, I don't even look at gold foil commons. Not that I can afford gold foil legendaries, but... Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, these were up in the 50-cent range, right? So this is down 20-ish%. Need a lurker and Agor. Hey, what's up, DJ? Guess it was a good idea to sell. Yeah, so far. O'Shaughnessy's regular foil drop into $1.40. What? Really, man? Remember that thing used to be above $2? Remember when the thing used to be 50, 60 bucks? Yikes. I don't even want to think about it. I'm trying to get Gofa Possibilis and Astral for 100k. Nice. Gofa Commons are my strat for working my good plots. Okay. Riding that LP way. Let's go. Gold foil commons might be the way to go. Maybe I should do that too. It's gonna be way less expensive. What is it? It's like I need 38 of them, and they're what, 50 cents max? I can get them for 40 cents. Let's see here. We'll just say 0.45 times 38. It's $17 for a max copy. That's significantly cheaper, but I do miss out on some of the bonuses or the differences between legendary. What's the range here for rares? We'll just say, I don't know, $2.15, 2.5 times, times 22. Oh, $55. Whoa, that's way more expensive. Yeah, you know what? Gold foil commons might be the way to go. Like, even this dude, how much is he renting for if you have a max copy? What, 3-4 DEC? Yeah, the returns on that suck. I plan to use regular foil epics on regular common plots. All right, cool. Anything new happening? I've been doing real life stuff for the past few weeks. Yeah, we've missed you here, Alex. This is the lull period. So I don't think that there's anything major. They did announce a new promo card. It's dual element. So I'll be coming out next week. $100 for a full set of gold on Complot isn't worth it, I think. Really? Why not? Did Aaron propose to his girlfriend? I don't know. I have to check my spreadsheets. Okay. Hardy Stonefish, what are you doing with your 63 unsurveyed plots? They are not mine. I am still trying to see if people are willing to jump into a group survey. So if you are interested in that, let me know. But I do think that I'm probably gonna get to some kind of resolution on that. If we can't get enough plots, I just don't want to be holding people's stuff. Makes me nervous. Dual element. No, not a summer. It's a monster. And do I think the promo is worth the cost? I'm not the right person to ask. I mean, the easy answer is going to be, the easy answer that I think a lot of people expect and the way that this community feels is no, it's not worth it when you compare it to all the other monsters out there. I'm not the best person to ask because, I don't for most of the promos, I haven't necessarily jumped in because I thought it was worth it, right? I didn't bother with Waka. The only reason I bothered with Lux is because I don't know, I got caught up in the hype of Splinterfest. But I actually had zero intention of buying it, right? I had zero intention of going for the promo card. You hang out with Darkest Night long enough, and even Weirdbeard was there, and it was just okay, yeah, it sounds like it's going to be pretty good. Let me go ahead and grab one. And I don't regret that, but it costs a pretty penny. So when it comes to promo cards, I have zero desire, right? I sell my vouchers regularly because I don't care about all the cool stuff in the game. I just care more so about my experience currently as it is. It's going to be 40,000 DEC and 160 vouchers per BCX. It's legendary, so they're selling it by the single BCX, which I think is important. Oh, there you go. You just said it. Yeah, it's $50 right now, especially with DEC down. For a monster, is it a good card? Oh, it's also ranged, which I'm not a big fan of ranged cards. So, but I would say it's relatively expensive right now, as most promo cards are on the shelf, and it'll probably come down in value over time. But I think it's a win-win either way. You buy it, and unless a ton of people are buying it because they think that they can flip it in the future or whatever the case is, or they can rent it out, it's if people are right, and there's not going to be, all right, see you later, Legendary Canary, and there's not going to be much hype for it, well, then there's just not going to be many out there, and it's going to retain its value very well. So I actually don't think we're going to see it being sold on the secondary for a lot cheaper for a while, because I think most people who are buying it know that they won't be able to immediately flip it, right? Because it's just well, obviously I can't go and buy it. Here's the thing: if you were going to buy extras, if you were going to be one of those people that bought extras, you would buy it, and then you wouldn't expect people to pay more for you on the secondary versus paying what they could in the store itself. And then if you expected people to pay less for it, well, then you wouldn't be buying extras in the first place. Unless, of course, you took a much longer term view. But at that point, you're not going to be selling it for less. You are going to be maybe renting it out or doing something with it. But yeah, it is also pretty slow. I don't as a card, it's cool. Ability set is interesting, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the range. I'm not a fan of the slow. Pull up the stats. Do it yourself. I actually got to run. So they posted about it recently, or you can check the Discord, which I know you're not in. But just check the Peak D blog. I think it's going to happen the same as Rui. Not all of them will sell, but afterwards it's going to improve. Yeah, probably. All right, guys, I got to run. Have an awesome start to your weekend or rest of your Thursday, Friday, whatever it is. I will be back hopefully on Sunday, and we'll be able to do more then. We'll be back with tournaments then. This was just a little bit of a off day stream for me because I had to start earlier and I wasn't sure how long I could stay. So this is actually stayed longer than I was expecting to, but that's because we got talking about AI and all that fun stuff. Cool. All right, guys, I will catch y'all later. Peace.